Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air.
Hello and welcome everyone to Ravager and Pyro. I'm in Dr. Swansea's office. Is there anything I can loot here? There's a note. Letters. Oh, I got a new hint from that doctor. Okay, that's the lady down there, not Beatrice, but she's down there. Anything else I can get? A warning letter. Dear Dr. Swansea, I must inform you of my deepest reservations concerning Dr. Thoreau Strickland and Harvey Fiddick case. Mr. Fiddick has been hospitalized after a severe work injury. He may permanently lose the use of his arm if not treated adequately. Dr. Strickland claims that a surgical procedure may save the man's arm completely. I say it may also sever its functions for good if complications arise. Our young colleague is an audacious and daring surgeon who might prove a great professional in a few years. But for now, he lacks the skills to perform such a risky procedure. Okay, so that's from Dr. Aykroyd. Okay, so yeah, he doesn't want the procedure because he's an old fuddy-duddy. No, he doesn't like modern medicine, and the other guy does. Okay, rare species of vampires. Interesting. I'll leave it up there. You can pause if you want to read it. And let's go see if we can find Lady Ashbury. Said she was out front talking, or helping patients, I think. Yeah, there's that interesting lady. Okay, yeah, here she is.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed.
Oh, that's right.
Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Okay, I feel played.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
I wonder what happened.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me blush. I am simply a necessary evil.
Necessary evil? I thought you were helping them. Are you killing them? Like if they're gonna die, she kills them? Interesting.
Pardon my boldness, your ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood. But the questions need wait.
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries, and I need information to feed my mind.
I will gladly answer every question you have, but first, prove yourself capable of resolving my predicament without eating the culprit.
Ah, come on! No.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Okay, is this another vampire?
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
If we're dealing with an ordinary criminal, surely you've the means to deal with it yourself, if I may.
As immortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze, the blood would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid. Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
So she is killing patients. Okay, I thought she was actually helping them. Does Dr. Swansea know about this? Oh, I guess he does because... Oh man, okay, I mean, I guess if they're going to die, I mean, and if the patients are giving their consent, then that's fine, I guess.
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
Okay, you're not going to...
We both are afflicted with a thirst for blood, Lady Ashbury. That is our nature. By vocation, we also have reason to visit the hospital. Logic dictates.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Okie dokie. Got someone I need to talk to. Harriet. You're actually pretty close by. Are you... That's probably you, I imagine. Interesting. How did you get this information? Who are you? Thomas Elwood. You look... I think you're the guy that is dealing with the burns. Yeah, I can tell. Hey, it's you. Are you feeling better?
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps, But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
And he died. Unfortunately. Tell me about Tom
Do you
Watts.
know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the dockers' trade union. The wet boot boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Okay.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
Okay, let's see if I can get any personal questions. He's obviously a father or clergy of some kind.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest. And then I can go back to the people who need me.
I wonder if I can I do any medical checkups?
Goodbye, Mr.
Oh, whoops. No, I wanted to talk to him.
Hello?
Okay, no, I cannot push E to do a medical checkup.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks. And I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Like, yeah, but it happened to me. I mean, I've heard it.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really. But I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
Okay. Maybe
Goodbye, Mr.
that'll
Hampton.
teach me something about her.
Someone's poached
All right.
my blanket.
Let's talk to Miss Harriet.
What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse, or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
Jeez, you need to watch your language.
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
Okay, let's see.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
Yeah, I did already know that. Yeah, I guess I can talk to the nurses. Oh, wait, I can search this. Maybe? It will let me? There we go. Just a small bag of junk.
The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
Let's try with the staff first. Let's talk with Nurse Crane. Is that who's... Wait, it just... What? 30 meters. Okay, and then... Oh, okay, it's doing the whole area thing. Okay, need to find Pippa Hawkins. Okay, here she is. Man, she was walking around. I think she was outside, actually.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
Okay, no personal questions.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Yeah, I kind of see how she's panicking. Does she have any?
Do you need medical help yourself, nurse?
I'm fine, really. I just need to sleep.
Okay. Life in London.
How long have you been a nurse?
Or long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
I'll change it.
You're right. When dealing with such a terrible disease, one must remain humble. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try our best.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
How's your relationship with Milton?
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes? Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins. But are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke. But we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is he so grumpy?
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Okay, got a new hint for him.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Okay.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious.
Already asked that. All right, let me try this.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
All right, I think I've gone through all of her. Oh, except for this, yeah.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
She could have said the truth, though.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
Okay.
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
All right. Okay, I already asked
Goodbye,
you.
Nurse Hawkins.
Let's see if I can find Dorothy Crane, who's probably out front. Let's see. She's in this area. Gwyneth Brannigan, Clay Cox. There's Milton. Do I need to talk? I do need to talk with you, so I'll talk with you right now. We have not been introduced, Gwyneth Brannigan.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
And she's talking. Oh, no, I have talked to her. Yeah, she's the side-eye girl.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Do you know if any of the hospital staff have criminal backgrounds?
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor. Just like the patients.
Very helpful. Yeah, I've already asked her all that stuff. Personal questions I can't ask.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
You were not helpful at all. Okay, let's see if we can find Dorothy Crane. And there's Clay Cox. He is fatigued. I mean, what do I know about him? I don't know anything about him. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything till I learn more. Dorothy's in this area, apparently. Press V to activate your senses. If a citizen is behaving suspiciously, their heart will emit a distinctive glow. By looking at the citizen, you'll unlock a special interaction. All right. Look for Dorothy.
Oswald, you can't just die like this.
Is she over here? I mean, telling me to go this way. Oh, here we go.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Is that her brother, maybe? Or a friend? Huh, can I ask her about it? She disappeared? And she built this whole, like, what in the world? That's hilarious. All right, heading into the sewers, apparently. It says retrieve the thug. Was he a thug? A rat in the hospital. Yeah, retrieve the thug. I don't want to die in here.
He's locked the door behind him.
What a jerk.
I need to find another way to follow him.
I still think I could phase through the wall because I'm a vampire and I can do that cool this thing. But whatever. Remember, whenever I'm fighting somebody, I need to stun them so I can store up my blood powers. Because I am really low. I have no way of...
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
Oof. That is a lot of blood. Can I open this from this side? Yeah, there we go. Don't know if that really, I mean, helps me, but... Okay, there's some skulls further ahead. They are level 6, so they're not too far ahead of me. Let's fight this guy first. Alright, give me some blood. There we go. Yeah, see, now I have to hit him 4 times. Alright, I don't like being up here. Nope, nope, nope. Let's go down here. Come on, let's go down here where it's a little bit more open. You stay over there, please. I don't want to fight 3 guys at once. Okay, fine. I'll fight. Good lord, game. Why did it lock onto that guy? I have no abilities. Cannot stun. Oh my gosh, I'm almost dead. Heal, 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 heal. I cannot heal. I'm dead. That's why I didn't want to fight multiple guys at once. Whew, man. I do have a decent amount of XP. So whenever I do... You know what? Maybe I should go to sleep, actually. Maybe I'll do it after this quest. Let's go through here. Alright, let's see if we can do this again. This time, try to finish off the first guy as quickly as possible. Actually, yeah, let's stick with this guy. Oh, I don't have enough. There we go. Not too shabby. All right, finish that guy off. I've got plenty of blood stocked away. Might as well do the same thing to this guy. Just to hopefully max out my blood powers, maybe? This guy's level 8. You're a little bit harder. I need to just take my time with these fights. Yeah, this guy's... That was way, way easier. Oh, nope, you had something. Okay, somebody's crying out for, like, help. You don't have anything. I can search this. You're level 7. And if I can stun you, I will. There we go. You're dead. Okay, the path clearly goes that way. They drug him through that, whatever that is, that like sewer grate thing. This person. But I want to make sure I've found everything I can for the most part. Some more bullets. This is just another way. Careful, careful. The endangered citizen may not survive the next night. Oh, I see. Okay, okay, okay. This is like, oh, you're leaving. Okay. Yeah, so I want to save this guy. Just so he will survive, hopefully. Rogue Skull, you're only level 4. You should go down pretty easily. Attack me. Yeah, there we go. You're dead. Oh, that's right. Those rats give me blood, but Oh, I think this is a boss fight. Potentially. New collectible. The Band of the Dragon. Concerning the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole, I would advise our members to be wary about the so-called scholars. Yes, indeed. Most of them are always affable and respectful whenever they approach us, but it would be quite unwise for a discreet circle like the Ascalon Club to foolishly speak out about our goals, our members, or our traditions. I would like to remind our fellow members that the Brotherhood itself is ancient enough to have some mysterious traditions. One of them, according to some informants, could be the ritual of the so-called Band of the Dragon. It seems that, in certain conditions, when the Brothers of St. Paul find a violent or bloodthirsty immortal, they call upon him this ban. What is it exactly? I don't know. Does it really exist? I don't know for sure either. But what I've established as facts is that whenever a hostile or vindictive vampire has threatened London, it disappeared without a trace after the Brotherhood pronounced a ban upon him. The loyal Fergal Bansha himself has never been foolish enough to openly provoke the Brotherhood. This is a lesson we must all remember. Never be considered a dragon by the Brotherhood. From the Law of Ascalon by Lord Redgrave. Lord Redgrave. I wonder if he's going to be like a high vampire or something like that. Like super important, I'm guessing. All right, guys, we'll go ahead and call it an episode here. In the next one, I will try to see if I can save this citizen who might be actually further down this way. But yeah, we'll do that. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I will see you all there.